As recently reported in the Chief's blog, we have received some very nice letters regarding the positive experiences citizens have had when they did a ride-along with one of our officers. We thought this might be a good time to make sure you are aware of our ride-along program. Captain Scott Kieran, South Patrol Commander, gives the details.
The Kansas City, Missouri Police Department does ride-alongs so that the citizens of Kansas City and the taxpayers can truly see, they can experience what it is that we do on a daily basis. We're proud of our people. Our people do a remarkably dangerous job, and they do an excellent job of that. So we want people, for lack of a better word, we want to be able to showcase what our people do. People can show up and fill out the forms to do a ride-along that night. It's more ideal if they show up, get the paperwork, complete it, and give us some time to do the background and do some other things. It may not work out scheduling-wise for us to put them in that night or that shift. There are some things that would disqualify some people. We have a residency policy. We have to have people live inside the city limits of Kansas City. There are some exceptions that can be made for business people on occasions. You can't show up wearing a concert t-shirt and torn up jeans and expecting to ride along. You're going to be in something, business casual, shirt with a collar, khaki pants, and that sort of dress. And some of the things you can't do on ride-alongs, obviously, you're an observer. Your role as a ride-along is strictly to observe what the officers are doing. You're not going to be able to jump out of the car and get involved like, you think something on TV, but you will stay in the car. There's no recording devices, no cell phone cameras, no video cameras, obviously no weapons. And we just want you to be there to observe it and absorb what you see rather than putting yourself at risk of being harmed. In my 24 years, I've had dozens of ride-alongs, and I can't recall one that where the person that was riding wasn't, at the end of the shift, at least remarkably surprised at how different it was to astonished, where they just were almost slack-jawed at how different or how amazed they were at what they thought it was when they started and what it really was when they saw it at the end of the night.
Should you decide to do a ride-along, planning ahead pays off. By talking to the desk sergeant at any of our patrol stations, you'll be made aware of the shift changes and can coordinate the time that will work best for you and the officers. You can go online to review the rules and to print out the form required in advance of your ride-along by going to www.kcpd.org and click on Ride-Along Information. By the way, you do not need to ride for a whole shift. As calls permit, the officer can bring you back to the patrol station at any point. I'm Officer Shelley Gaddis. Have a safe week.